Hey loves, it's your resident queerdo RBEAR here. And I've been talking about this project for a while now, but how excited am I to build my first big diorama for Pride this year. I'm going to be building a gay pride float celebrating femboys and the femme expression. And I want to show you how I build it using only BMR boxes, foam board, duct tape, and a few little embellishments. I think you're going to love it. So let's take it step by step. You know, I have a lot of BMRs, so I have a lot of boxes. And I found that as I show you the process, these make really good floats. So let's do it. All right, let's do it. Honestly, the first step is to kind of figure out your float. So I found that these boxes have a lip on the end, so I'm going to use those on the bottom to create a little bit more strength for my wheels. And then I thought that since I'm going to have a DJ booth, this would be a really good shape. So it would be almost like a T. Do you see this? A T. And I would put the sign in the back over here. This would be the front of the float, and this would be the back of the float. Okay, and then we would have the wheels down here on this side attached through three layers of cardboard, and that would actually stabilize the wheels. So the first thing I did was I took some duct tape, and you can use the cheaper duct tape for this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just tape all of my seams, and then I'm going to flip it and tape the seams on the other side, okay? The next step I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this white duct tape and I'm going to cover all the sides with a few layers of white duct tape, because I'm going to decorate the sides, but I just want to have a base that will kind of cover all the sides for me and give me a little bit more stability, okay? So I'm going to cover the sides with this white duct tape. And I like this white duct tape. I think it looks good. So, as you can see, my shape is in, I have it in shape. The sides are now all covered in white duct tape. Now, you're not really going to see this. I'm going to be covering this with some ornamental fringe, so you're not even going to see it. This is really just to have a nice blank background and also to strengthen the boxes. So there is, we can actually see our float building up. DJ booth, runway. This is going to be amazing. So something that I noticed is I bought these pre-cut sheets of foam board, and if you look at them, they're almost the exact same size as the piece. So I'm going to cut this to put on top of on top here. And what this is going to do is it's going to give me a completely flat surface that I'm going to paint, and then I'm going to cut to shape. So let's get to that. So I took the weights off, and now I have my float ready to go. And what I'm going to do next, and what I'm going to show you, is the most time-consuming part. And I'm going to be putting on some Rust-Oleum glitter spray paint in thin coats, in very thin coats. And I'm going to use 2 whole cans. The 2 cans are going to give me a really nice, solid base. And then I'm going to finish it with this Rust-Oleum glitter sealer. And that will, I'll use the whole can of this also to put a few coats of seal on this. And then this is going nowhere. It's going to be a really nice finish on this. And it's going to look beautiful. So let's go in my yard and start spray painting. So I'm not thrilled right now. I had an accident, and there's a rip on my float. I can't say I'm very thrilled about that at all, but things happen, and I'm gonna have to try to figure out a way to cover it. So we need to put wheels on this. I bought my very first truck. I didn't play with trucks as a boy, as a young kid. So I bought my, like a toy truck, and I pulled the wheels off, and it wasn't easy. I destroyed this truck, to say the least. And unfortunately, I couldn't break the thing. It was originally like this. So in order to kind of fix that, I just bought from the dollar store, I bought some dowel rods, and that's gonna work just fine to make my wheels work. And I have to make some pilot holes for it. So I'm gonna take out my trusty yeah, that should work. I'm gonna take out my trusty drill, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill a hole into the actual stage. Just by I'm gonna drill about a ½ inch from the bottom. Okay, so you can see I drilled a hole, and hopefully that should accommodate my wheels. And it does. So my wheel is now accommodated on the float. I'm just going to measure a 1/2 inch on the other one here. I'm going to mark it at a 1/2 inch. Just make sure it's exactly. Okay. I just marked it. I'm going to drill. And I'm going to put one of my wheels in here. And now my float has wheels, which I think you really don't need wheels. Oh God, but I need wheels. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I just kind of want to measure how far I went to the axle there. Just under 3 inches. So I'm just going to mark my spot here. And then I'm going to go up a 1/2 inch. Wow, did you know I got that exactly a 1/2 inch? That shouldn't happen. I'm going to drill. Into my box there. Put my wheel in. And then I have one more to go on this side. I'm just going to measure this. Ooh, oh God. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 sec. I'm trying to do this in real time so that you can actually see the whole process, which is very tedious, but I hope it will be worth it in the end when everything is done. It looks like it's exactly 3 inches. So I'm going to do 3 inches. Oh, and guys, I keep dropping you. I'm so sorry. My tripod is starting to go on me. And again, I'm just going to mark this 3 inch. Okay. And let's just check to see if I got it at a 1/2. And I did. And we're going to drill. Look at all this stuff on my drill bit. Paper. Okay, so carefully. I'm gonna drill this good. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna drill this last hole because for some reason this box does not want to cooperate. Okay, there's our last hole. And now we have a float. that's actually movable, which is pretty cool, actually. I want you to see this. Hold on. The float actually... Oh, this is so annoying. The float actually rolls, which is pretty cool. I'm really pleased with that. And that only took 80 years. I'm really upset about that rip on the top of my float, but I'm gonna have to cover it with something. I'll figure something out on how to cover it, but now comes the fun part. We can actually start decorating it. And you know, a lot of floats use this Mylar, which was the suspect in the sticking. I'm gonna use this, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it upside down like this, and then I'm gonna glue it to the sides of my truck. So I want you to see that. I just don't know if I should use hot glue or super glue. I'm gonna try super glue first. I'm afraid hot glue is gonna melt this. So give me 1 sec, I'll be right back. Well, for this one, we started with a Barbie truck that I painted. I left the top on. And then we go to our Black Lives Matter float, which I painted. I used some movable stick-on letters and a lot of fringe along the side. And we're gonna use more fringe to make something even more. I made a crown. Those are actually the crowns that I made the other float with. And now we're gonna decorate this one and show you how fabulous this float looked outside. I was really happy with this. And after some time, look at this fun. All right, I'm done with my float and I am over the moon with how it came out. I actually made two. I made two floats, which I'm really happy with. I'm gonna show you both of them, but I don't have enough table space for both because believe it or not, they're that big. So I'm gonna set one up with you, then I'm gonna pause, and then I'm gonna set the other one up with you so you can see. So I have my first one set up and I kind of want you just to see what it looks like with nothing on it. So from here you could see I painted a Barbie Jeep in glitter purple because that's how I roll. And I put a few little felt rainbow flags on the hood of the Jeep. And then I just drilled a few pilot holes in the back cab of the Jeep, and I put these two pride flags on, and just a little wooden axle in here. I don't know if you can see it unless you turn it, but I put a little wooden axle in here to look like it's attached. And here's our float ready to go. The wheels, the trim on the bottom, believe it or not, guys, all of the party stores are closed. So I went to my local Target, and my friend and I picked out these party crowns that I ripped into pieces and then made them into fringe. The bottom of this is made up of the head, how can I say it? The head adjustment piece is the bottom, and then the crown part is the top. And I thought that came out really nice. There are wheels from the truck I ripped apart. We made a little DJ booth with the Barbie recording studio, the Barbie recording studio set that they sold. And I bought some little wooden boxes from Dollar Tree, painted them pink to match this really beautiful sprayed pink, floor. And then I bought a rainbow fan also from Target. And what we did, guys, just so you know, is we just cut a hole in the back, hot glued it, and now it stands proudly on my float. So let's set up some dolls on the float and see what we think, okay? Before you start, set your dolls up that you intend on putting onto your float and just have them ready so that you can, also if you want to add any accessories like flags or whatever have you, have some of that sticky like poster tack available and ready to go. Let's do it. I really hope you enjoyed my little float project. I want to thank all of the beautiful Instagram doll community for making this project possible. I want to especially thank Stovall the doll, who helped me so much and inspired me so much. And with all my heart, I want to thank my bestie aunt, who helped me and continues to inspire me every single day. This project was an amazing bonding experience for me and my bestie. And I'm so happy that he got to share this very special moment with me. If you enjoyed this video, everybody, please like, subscribe. Please subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at myconundrum. And remember that you are absolutely perfect exactly as you are. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Happy Pride, everybody. I love all of you. Thank you so much for your support. And until I see you again, queer doll collectors, unite.